Hello to all of our students in the School of Nursing. I'm Dean Casey Shillam, and I am wrapping up the fall semester of 2020 with concern for the health and well-being of the people of our nation in the next few months, but even stronger feelings of hope and gratitude for the future. This has not been an easy year. From the first transitions of online learning and lockdowns in the spring to this very day where online learning is still not our preference, but it at least feels like a world we can understand and navigate. I have been inspired by the resilience and determination of each of you. You have not given up. You've continued to persevere through an already challenging program of study, made even more challenging with life during a pandemic. You've strengthened your commitment to caring for others, whether as a nurse, a health educator, or community organizer, or a nurse practitioner. The dedication you demonstrate every day brings me strength, and it's a source of inspiration to the School of Nursing faculty, staff, and our community partners. I have some very important updates as we head into our winter break. As you know, the surge of COVID-19 diagnoses in the nation has continued to rise, and that's the case here in Portland too. We continue to see nurses and other healthcare providers in our health systems reach alarming stages of fatigue and stress with the increased hospitalizations of critically ill patients with COVID-19. This is impacting our ability to secure clinical placements, as it is impacting every nursing program in the state and the country. Here's currently what we know. The Center for Clinical Excellence team has exhausted all possibilities for clinical sites. They've worked countless hours to secure as many placements as possible for the coming semester. But the reality is most of the major health systems are having to turn most of their inpatient and even some outpatient units into COVID units. The current plan for junior nursing students is to be divided into 2 rotations for off-campus clinical for spring semester. All simulations and lab schedules for on-campus clinical, as well as chronic illness management clinicals, will continue as currently planned. We continue to work with our clinical partners to secure more student placements during the second rotation, when we hope to see a significant decline in the prevalence of COVID-19 hospitalizations. But at this time, we do not have placements to account for all students in the junior level acute care practice course. This situation may result in a group of students being unable to complete their acute care professional practice hours in spring semester. If this does happen, students will be given an IP grade to continue their acute care nursing practice hours into early summer with no additional tuition. Priority for spring rotations will be given to those students whose NRS 306 clinicals were all online. Students being moved into this group of summer completion will be notified in early January. Students in the DNP program may also experience challenges in completing clinical hours. As we go through the transition of Dr. Cox retiring from her position as the DNP program director, know that you will continue to receive the same level of support in creating individualized contingency plans to maintain your progress toward program completion. Dr. Amber Vermeesh is being appointed as interim DNP program director. Dr. Maura Nelson will provide support for clinical placement and clinical learning, and Dr. Brianna Roeder will continue the development of the adult gerontology primary care nurse practitioner program launching in summer of 2021. For our IHW majors, the good news is that your program is not scheduled for off-campus practicum experiences until next fall, when we hope to have different circumstances for engaging in off-campus learning opportunities. Stay strong in your studies and in your commitment to supporting the health and wellness of communities. We will need you out in the world more than ever when we get to post-COVID life. For anyone returning to campus for residential living or engaging in professional practice courses in the spring, please keep up to date on continued communications and policy updates. You will have to return to campus or Portland if you live off campus and quarantine after that travel for at least 14 days prior to starting any professional practice experience, including simulation or lab. We will continue to update our policies and procedures based on emerging guidelines from Governor Brown, President Father Mark Porman of the University of Portland, and the University of Portland COVID-19 Steering Committee. Know that the faculty and staff appreciate your patience and flexibility as we continue to address situations as they arise. As I've said throughout this entire pandemic, we can only make decisions based on the best evidence we have today, but we must anticipate that these decisions will need to continue to pivot and adjust on any given day. I wish you all a peaceful holiday. My hope for you over the coming month is that you stay healthy and well, and that you are able to maintain or restore your energy and vitality. Take care of yourselves and one another, and happy holidays.